Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the entire internet is gone. No emails, no online banking, no social media. Your favorite streaming platforms are blank. Transactions stop. Chaos unfolds. Could something this catastrophic actually happen? Today we're uncovering the shocking truth about the fragile undersea cables that keep our digital world running and how they could be targeted in ways you never imagined. The final revelation will leave you speechless. Hello and welcome to Julian's Evolution. I'm Julian, passionate about human dynamics, technology, geopolitics, and the art of critical thinking. If you're here, get ready for a journey that will challenge the way you see the world. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share your thoughts below. Now, let's unravel the mystery of how an invisible war beneath the ocean could disconnect us all. Every day, 95% of global internet traffic flows through undersea cables stretching across the ocean floors. These cables, no thicker than a garden hose, are the lifeline of our connected world. They power economies, enable communication, and link billions of people. Yet they are shockingly vulnerable. Their locations are public, unprotected, and incredibly difficult to repair quickly. It's as if we've built a critical system with no backup plan. Now, consider this. In October 2022, the Nord Stream pipelines in the Baltic Sea were sabotaged in a calculated strike. Just weeks ago, 2 undersea internet cables connecting Scandinavia and Europe were mysteriously severed. The evidence points to deliberate acts. Suspicion is mounting against countries known for testing unconventional warfare strategies. Could this be a prelude to something far greater? A full-scale attack to shut down global communications? What's even more alarming is the ease with which this could be executed. A submarine, an unmanned vehicle, or even a well-planned ship's anchor can damage these cables. And here's the kicker. Experts have warned about this vulnerability for years. Despite this, global security efforts remain patchy at best. Let me ask you this. If a coordinated attack on these cables occurred tomorrow, how prepared do you think we are? The implications of such an attack would be devastating. Financial markets would plummet as transactions freeze. Governments would struggle to coordinate responses without reliable communication. Everyday life would descend into disarray as businesses shut down and essential services halt. This isn't speculation. We've already seen glimpses of this during regional outages caused by accidental cable cuts. But a deliberate, global-scale attack? That's an entirely different beast. Let's pause and think. Who benefits from such chaos? It's no secret that countries like Russia, China, and North Korea have invested heavily in unconventional tactics designed to destabilize adversaries. While evidence of direct involvement in recent incidents is still inconclusive, the growing tension in global geopolitics makes such scenarios more plausible than ever. As nations vie for dominance in a digital age, the battlefield is no longer just land, air, or space. It's underwater. But what if I told you there's more to this story? Coming up, we'll explore how an all-out attack on undersea cables could be orchestrated, why current defenses might fail, and what this means for the future of our connected world. You won't want to miss this, especially the final point, which will completely change how you view our digital reliance. Stay with me. Now, let's delve deeper. Imagine a scenario where a coordinated attack targets multiple key undersea cables simultaneously. It wouldn't take a massive fleet or advanced weaponry to pull this off. Sophisticated autonomous drones, commonly used for underwater exploration, can be repurposed to damage cables stealthily. Even something as mundane as a fishing trawler could disguise sabotage as an accident. The technology exists, and the risks are escalating. Consider the numbers. There are over 400 undersea cable systems globally, spanning 1.3 million kilometers. While redundancy exists in some regions, the interconnected nature of these systems means that targeting critical nodes could create widespread outages. For example, cutting just a few key cables in the Atlantic could isolate Europe and the Americas. It's a domino effect, one weak link causing chaos on a massive scale. And here's the catch. Repairing undersea cables isn't simple. Specialized ships are required, and repair operations can take weeks, sometimes months. During this time, the world would face mounting economic losses. In 2008, when a cable in the Mediterranean was accidentally cut, entire regions lost connectivity for days. Imagine this on a global scale, not as an accident, but as an intentional act of war. This brings us to an unsettling reality. There's currently no global framework to protect undersea cables effectively. While some nations have begun enhancing their naval surveillance capabilities, the vastness of the oceans makes monitoring every critical route impossible. Cybersecurity experts warn that as tensions rise, the probability of underwater sabotage increases. What does this say about our preparedness for the threats of tomorrow? But why would anyone launch such an attack? The motives range from economic disruption to geopolitical leverage. Cutting communications during a conflict could paralyze an adversary's military response or sow public panic. In an age where information is power, the ability to control or destroy communication networks is a potent weapon. This isn't just theory, it's a calculated strategy seen in proxy conflicts worldwide. Think about this. If the internet, as we know it, were to vanish even for a week, how would your life change? Reflect on the cascading impacts: markets crashing, misinformation spreading unchecked, and critical services like healthcare coming to a halt. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think governments should do to prepare? Should private companies, the backbone of these networks, take more responsibility? The final question is perhaps the most chilling. Can this nightmare be prevented? The answer isn't straightforward. Investing in cable redundancy, deploying real-time monitoring technologies, and fostering international cooperation are crucial steps. But with geopolitical tensions running high, these measures often face resistance. Some experts argue that a catastrophic event might be needed to galvanize action, a prospect that is both tragic and avoidable. As we conclude, remember this: the internet has transformed our lives, but it remains a fragile human-made system. Its Achilles heel lies hidden in the depths of the oceans, vulnerable to forces we may not fully understand or control. If you've stayed with me this far, let me know in the comments by saying, "I'm prepared for the unexpected." And don't forget to subscribe to Julian's Evolution for more content that challenges your perspective. Before you go, check out these two videos on your screen now. One dives deeper into the concept of digital warfare, and the other explores the hidden world of technology shaping our future. Trust me, they're worth your time. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and I'll see you in the next video.